What's up? Welcome to today's live stream. I'm William. Today is Tuesday, June 25th. We only have a few more days left in the month. I think it ends this week, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know the time. Anyways, I am at work doing work things. So I'll go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm documenting things, specifically the Node.js SDK. I think I'm doing that under the guides. I haven't been able to do this for a while, so I've kind of forgotten. Oh, excuse me. All right, so let's see. Do I have a create segments? Okay, so I have get outcomes, and then update live. Okay, so I'm just gonna wrap this in a function right quick. I'm not sure if I've already tested this or not. I wonder if folding is the same. Doesn't seem like it. How do you fold? Let's see if that actually works. Look at that. It doesn't fold at the level that I would want. That's good enough. Okay, so we'll fold all of these. All right. Let's go and look for update live activity. Oh, I've done that. Oh, okay. I guess I'll move on to the next one. This is the create user. I don't know if these are accurate. That's why I'm having to go through these and make sure. I've already spotted a few that were inaccurate that I had to go and update. So if I can't trust one, I can't trust all. That's my motto, at least. Okay, so we're gonna do this create user. I'll go ahead and wrap it in a function just to make future life easier. Create user. All right, and I actually don't know what I'm gonna get back, so we'll just say user. Oh, is it actually create user? Oh, okay. All right, what's this signature like? It can't be right. Could Cannot find one signal client. What do you mean? Well, you saying you can't find that? Interesting. All right, so this takes an app ID, the user object, or a user object, and that's it. For whatever reason, all of these functions, they have this configuration. We need to get rid of that. This is no, we don't need this. We don't want this at all. All right, so will it give me, how do I pull up inline docs? It would be really cool if it just showed me without me having to hover. I don't like this. Let's see, is there a thing for that? Stock types. I don't know what it is. I'll just hover. So we're gonna put in the app ID, which is up there. And we need to create a new user object. So I don't actually know how to create a user object, so I'm going to rely on type inference to help me with that. So yeah, instead of like going over here and creating a user and then saying like something new user, whatever, just do it this way. All right, so we're going to put the identity, and let's make sure that this is in fact what I think it should be. Or is it going to be type that's just, yeah, just a key of string? Okay. Okay. All right, our first identity is going to be an external user ID. And I don't know if I had to spell it a certain way. This could be the same feedback that I had in the past, where like, can I do that? Or do I have to explicitly name it external underscore ID and all lowercase? We need to, either we need to change this type to include one signal ID or other things so that it's always named the way that we expect. Or, I don't know, we're going to have to deal with the fact that people are going to spell it differently with different capitalization or non-capitalization. So we'll put I am Will Shepherd at Kronos.local. That's this machine. All of my machines have names. And it's pretty dope because if you name your machines and you update your, what is it, your DNS file? Is it IFCON? I don't know. It's something, I forget the name. Is it the SC file? I don't know. Something. Forgot the name of the file. But anyway, if you go and update that on all your machines, then you can access all your machines just by their name. So, you know, if you have an FTP server running or SSH running, which I have all of these things running on most of these machines, you can easily get to them. And check this out. Here's another really cool thing that you could do. So let me open up Finder, I think. We'll go to network location, I guess. Oh, it's Zeus. Okay. All right. So yeah. So what I want to do is connect to a server. So we'll call this Zeus. I normally should be able to do Zeus.local, but let me see if it'll pop up here. Yep. Look at that. And then I just log in. All right. So let's. Oh. It'll be dope if you could do the same thing with iPhones and iPads. All right. So these are all of the volumes that I have on that machine. This the M1 Max laptop. So let's say I want to go to my home directory here. IML. All right, we just mounted. That's what that noise was. And this is my laptop over there. It looks like this. I have a lot of the same things, but you'll notice that the downloads are different. Like I have movies, and versus versus over here I have all these other downloads. That should be your dead giveaway that I am on another machine. And what's pretty dope is I can just come in here and, well, it won't just play it. I had to open it, but I'm not going to open it because this is a real movie. All right, anyways. All right, we'll do properties. I don't know what properties I can do right now. Yeah, none of these matter to me right now. Although I'll put the language as English just to have a property. Oh, and then wait, is subscriptions really an array? I guess it is. So this is if I want to create a subscription at the time of creating a user. At this point, I don't want to do all that. So I'm not going to include any subscriptions. Now, I don't know if this is returning a user. It doesn't make sense that it would, because if I'm creating a user, why do I need it? But I guess so. It's returning literally the same thing. What the hell? All right, so we'll grab the identity and can we... All right, that's weird. All right, why is this not? Oh my gosh, this is okay. We are using the same type for the parameter user as we are for the result user. Here's why that doesn't make sense. When you create a user, the user is created. None of these things are optional at this point. We're going to actually have data. We'll have an ID. We'll have all kinds of other things. Yeah, this isn't. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's technically not the returned user object. It's the type. Okay, we're gonna run it, but I don't really have high hopes. And I think I'm gonna do this right here. Wait, whoa. Wait, what did it, wait, hold on. What the hell did it just do? Did it just delete all my code? It's weird. All right, so the reason why I'm doing it this way is that I want to actually be able to see the object, and I'm also gonna open up a little tool that will allow me to see the request as it's being made. One day it'll open, I'm sure. Oh, I just realized I'm in the wrong screen share. Okay, we'll open up a little shell over here. I wonder if I can move this. Can I move this? All right, how do I move this shell thing over here? I don't want it to be vertical. I'm sorry, I don't want it to be horizontal. I want vertical. I don't know, I'll figure it out later. I will be right back.
But it comes for a day or two or three, and then it's gone. Then it's 50.
I'm not sure if I had audio planned for my iPad, but it's something that I deal with Apple and their iPad. Whenever I plug it in, sometimes the audio will stop coming out of my iPad and go into my computer. I really hate it. I absolutely hate it. And even if I remove the sound source from Ecamm, it re-adds it. So I just had to unplug my iPad just to be sure. Anyways, I can't figure out how to move this to the right. So what I'm going to do is just not use. Just straight up, like, and I'm not even get it. Okay, all right. Yeah, I just won't use it. Wonder what they think of that. It's like, you don't give me the option, I just won't use this shit. It's never going to be, I'll fall in line. That's not how this works. We'll do a new tab here. What the fuck? Why is this not? Okay. Now I got to figure out where this is. I have no idea where this file is. Server SDK testing, rebuild and finder. So we'll go there. Huh? What? Okay. All right, what in the hell? What's going on with this? Is it because I moved this? Let's see. Maybe I have to redo this. Yeah, I just gotta, all right, fine. All right, I gotta do this on another screen because I have secrets in my environment file. I love how Apple has decided that if I open a application on one monitor and like where my focus is, that it should open it on another monitor. That's just classic Apple. I really appreciate them for that. They're stunning oversight. Or it's that foresight, I don't know. It's some kind of lack of sight, that's probably what it is. All right, let's find, where is it at? Oh shit, I almost fell again. Yeah, so I think I just gotta rename the path because I moved it out of my applications directory. Okay, so I think that should be good. Let's reload. All right, cool. Now it's working. Let's make sure that this history is indeed working. So let's just do a L and see if we see that pop in here. $624. I'm not seeing anything pop in here. All right. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Okay, so we're going to. What am I gonna do? I forgot. Oh yes. We're going to attach or have this to where it will look at that shell. All right, And now we can run the thing. Now, do I have a script for running this? I don't think I do. Hopefully I do. I don't. All right, let's see if we can get this to do it now. Yarn run. Oh, okay, all right, never mind. Maybe I won't call it run. Maybe I'll call it start. Ah, screw it. I don't have a real test. I'll just do this. All right, so now we'll do yarn tests. Okay, there we go. So it didn't do anything because technically it's not doing anything. I'm not calling any functions. So let's call a function. We'll do create user. We'll pass console log, and then on the catch we'll also console log, but we'll do error. Like so. All right. And then we get the request here along with the error. So that seems to be working just fine. Generic error. All right, let's see if we can inspect the error in the response here. Or, okay, it's just taking forever. Okay, sure. A provided alias label is too close to external ID. It must be. Oh, man. It's too close. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm getting at, where if it must be this, why isn't this in the types? To me, that makes a lot of sense, you know? Yeah, this could be typed to anything. So, yeah. All right, let's just take a whole screenshot of the whole page. All right, so we'll call it external ID. Let's rerun the thing. And we get a 200 this time. So this is what I was referring to here. So I think this is another screenshot moment. So this user that's returned, or not user ID, this identity that's returned. It has the thing that I created, but it also gets this one signal ID. But when we come into here, there is no one signal ID, right? Like there's nothing. Is this on plan again?
Is everybody in the groove?
All right, let's do my screenshot. All right, and we also need to go and make sure that this does exist. That didn't do what I thought it would do. Let's go ahead. What app is this? This is FC. Wait, I have an app called FC something. Oh man, I don't know what app this is. What I can do though is, that's not what I'm trying to do. I can select the app ID and just paste it in, and that'll take me to it. Is it apps and then app, or is it app? Yes, apps. Okay, so that's not here. All right, so it's not in this account. Dang it. Oh, I think I remember why, because there's certain things that I can't do on my own account. And instead of asking for a paid account, which I used to have, I just won't have it. Because I want to experience what it's like for people who don't have paid accounts too. All right, let's go into my... Why don't I have users? I thought we updated this. This is not... I don't understand what's going on. I don't see the user that was supposedly just created. Let's see. I am Will Shepherd. Kronos. Not local. Yeah, that don't exist. What the hell? Hey, what's up, Kaiser Collins? Yeah, there's one more video that I have to publish, but I have to edit it. It's a lot. So, yeah, it's a 6-part thing. One of it is food though, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be part of it, but I'll talk about that when I'm not working. So it definitely got created. All right, let's see if I can find this user with the OneSignal ID. Oh, wrong one. Make sure it's the right app again. Yep. OneSignal ID. Nothing. Okay. That's not very reassuring. One day it will open. Or maybe it's already open and it's just not. Okay, it just didn't. All right, sure. All right, we'll take it. All right, let's see if we can get a user. This is the OneSignal account. And I guess I'll need to create a new app. Yeah, I guess so. So we'll do, what is this? JavaScript dev role. All right, and then we will do a secure value. Excuse me. Oh, it's code random. Okay. Random server that. I should have an M, so let's look at that. Then we'll throw that REST API key there. All right, we'll just dump it. All right, so now let's try to view that user by the label. So we're going to use the OneSignal ID, and then we'll use. Oh, wait a minute. I just put the wrong. Yeah, I put the wrong one. This is the user ID. I'm sorry, the OneSignal ID. I put the ID here. I have feedback about this. The fact that all these IDs look the same. We need to do better to make it clear what kind of ID this is for. All right. So we get OneSignal ID. We're going to try to get it. Let's see what happens. We get a 200. What the fuck? It exists? All right, I'm very confused. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Okay, so I have a user, but for whatever reason, we're still showing subscriptions. I thought that this was updated to users. All right, I'm going to see if they can make me a user-centric something. see here. So I create a user. I get this. Then I get that same user. And I get that. Wait, why did that not take a screenshot? Oh, okay. I get that. But then when I search for said user, I get this. All right, so let's make sure I got the right screenshot. So you get this screenshot. Wait. Oh, this is something else. Yeah, all right, so it's gonna be these 4 screenshots. Okay, so I am going to assume that this worked. I don't really know if it is or not. But yeah, we'll go ahead and just take this. Yeah, we get back the identity, we get back properties, which doesn't make sense, and the subscriptions, which I guess could make sense to get the IDs, but yeah. Why is SmartPay messaging me when I didn't? Did they sell my information to this fucking company? All right, I'm going to report them as spam to try to at least try to let's try to get their domain taken down since they're spamming me. I hate when people email me unsolicited or even call me. I hate that too. Like, don't call or email me if I don't know you. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this now before I forget. They've pissed me off, so now I'm going to make sure. Who are these people? SmartPay. Let's find SmartPay. Did I unsubscribe in error? Like, I never subscribed. Who subscribed me to this? And how do I report them for spam? So that's what this is. I hate how these companies can subscribe me to bullshit and then I have to go out of my way to unsubscribe. Like, I didn't subscribe. In fact, I should get no email because I don't subscribe to anything. But I get thousands of emails a day, which is why I don't check them. That's why I'm like, yeah, if you want to get in touch with me, like, email's not the way. I have basically stopped looking at emails because I get too much spam and BS that doesn't matter to me. All right, I'll move on from this. I think this is, I mean, it's as good as I'm gonna get for now. Oh wait, did I document it? I don't think I did. Create user properties en tag. Oh, is there tags too? Let's see, properties. Oh, there is tags. Okay. And I guess this can be whatever I want. Did I already do this? I'm feeling like I did it. Yeah, I've noticed that it's a lot more than usual on the email front. I've noticed in the past 5 years, the amount of spam that I get has gone through the roof. It's to the point to where I don't answer my phone, and I'm considering. I've actually told people that I'm probably going to move away from a smartphone or just get rid of a phone altogether. Like, if you want to get in touch with me, you got to come in person, which means that you got to deal with the fact that you might get punched in the face, which I think I'm a pretty scary guy in person. I'm big, you know, I'm big and black. So I got that going for me. I don't think people will approach me in real life. Yeah, well, sure, we'll go with roll. How about that? That seems like a good enough thing. Now, how do I delete a user? So I'm going to just copy this and assume it's going to work. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to first figure out how to delete a user. So let's see. Ace. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we are. I can't type today. Honestly, this keyboard, the keys are too soft. They're not heavy enough. I may switch back to my clears, because even though they don't sound as nice, they feel much better. I make fewer mistakes. Is this really how you delete a user? I actually don't know. It would be really cool if it showed me like what's coming up next. That would be really awesome. I guess that would make too much sense. I don't like this either. I would like oh my god, I can't even highlight it. These things right here. Oh, I can't highlight it. Okay, well, okay. Alias label and alias ID. Those are two very related pieces of information. I would argue that should be a tuple or an object, like a small object. We'll go ahead and do it this way. External ID. And then this is going to be this right here. And I'm going to go ahead and pull that out up here. So we're going to try this, see what happens. Does this return anything? Void. Okay, so we'll do this. Let's comment that out. We'll move it down here close to where it's being called. Actually, no, we won't. We'll keep it where it is. All right, and now we'll delete the user. Yeah, we'll just do the same shit. Okay, that deleted it. Okay, perfect. All right, and now we're gonna recreate the user. This time with data tags, I guess. Yeah, that seems to have worked. Let's make sure that the response has data tags. Yeah, all right, cool. So I think I'm cool with going forward with this. Minus the semicolon. I don't know why it keeps adding semicolons. It's really weird. Yeah, see this create user result? That's actually not what you get. You get back the identity, you get back subscriptions and properties. I think that's what we get back. Subscriptions and then properties. I'm doing it this way because I don't trust my spelling. And it's easier for me to just do this. Except, there we go. Identity. We'll say this, the oh, this one's good. I think, yeah. Yeah, that's good. We'll call this user or external ID. I think it's clear that external ID, because in the definition, we'll just call it external ID. External ID. Okay, I'll do the same thing here. This is mostly just a format. It's the same. Actually, no, this was wrong. Look at that. This was wrong. All right, well, now it's right. This shouldn't be. That shouldn't be wrapped. But I understand why it's doing it, so I'm going to keep it. Is that how I'm naming these everywhere else? Yes, app ID. We're calling these alias labels. And this would be the alias ID. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like the term ID. Am I using it anywhere else? App ID label. Okay, so I'm not using it anywhere else, so I can come up with something else. So an alias has a label and the value. Which is the ID, but it's kind of, I don't know, we're overloading ID a lot. I'm gonna use key to go along with key value, because that's what it is. Aliases are key values. So we'll do alias value. And I gotta make sure we're using that same type of thing everywhere. Okay, I think I'm good for now. So I kind of skipped, I went out of order. So I did create user. I didn't actually implement fetch user. I just went to my API client, or yeah, my API client to do that. This right here. So let's implement it right quick. You know what? We're gonna put all of these in here. So we're gonna do a new object with the identity, subscriptions, and properties like such. And then we'll say user created like such. Now we'll close this out. And close that out too. Async function. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna just call it a user for now. And it'll be 1 second. We'll get user ID, external ID, testing. Okay. Maybe this will work. Hopefully it'll work. Get back. Okay. This. Instead of destructuring it though, I'm just going to call it a user. All right, I guess we'll see if it works now. All right, yeah, we get it back. Perfect, so that's working. Identities, subscriptions, user properties, and subscriptions. Let's save this before I lose work. That's the last thing I want to have to deal with. Returns an existing user. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with the content here in the future. Oh, my iPad cut off. That's fun. By the way, I recovered on my stream goal. I I was meant to hit 228 hours by the end of this month to be on track. I think I'm gonna exceed that because last night I did some checking and I was at 226 hours in like 30 or 40 minutes, something like that. So honestly, after this stream, I will have met my stream goal for the first half of the year. Oh, excuse me. But I'm going to try to go over. I needed to be at 230. Wait, was it 228 or 2? I forgot. Let's see. 400 divided by 12, 33.3. And then we'll take that. Here, I'll just come over here and do this. PiPad. You know how Apple just released this new thing where you can like put notes and all that? Well, this does basically that. So RIP to this app, I guess. We'll say stream target 400 hours. And then we'll say hours per month is equal to stream target divided by 12, and then we need to say hours h1 is going to be equal to hours per month. It would be dope if it completed, but you know, whatever. Times 6. Oh wait, hold on, that doesn't feel right. Oh shit, wait, hold on, whoa. What month is this? This is June. Oh, okay, yeah, it's this time. Oh, it's 6 plus 1. Yeah, because it's the month ending. About the end of June. All right, that's it. All right, I'm good. So yeah, basically going into July, I need to be at 233 hours. And it's looking like I will be at around 235 hours or so, which is not much, but you know, it's something. It's something. I don't know what's going to be the goal for next year. I haven't even finished this year yet. I don't make goals like for basically to me it's kind of a waste of time and not the smartest thing to do to start focusing on new goals or next goals if you haven't even met your current goals. I mean other people are different. I like to finish what I start, so I'll evaluate once I finish these goals because that's going to dictate what I'm doing next year. And that's not to say what I'm getting at. All right, let's say that hold on, my app ID. It's give me a second. I'm doing real quick. Okay. I forgot what I was about to say. Or if maybe I don't know. Maybe I already said it. I don't know. I don't remember. All right. So update user. We'll get that done now. Excuse me. Why is it? I'm probably gonna have to switch back to certain things. Just like it keeps trying to recommend shit and I don't want it. It's very, maybe I can turn that off. Yes, hide inline completions. Yes, just leave me alone. But how do I actually see, what if I want to see it? Okay, so all right, I can actually ask for it, except it doesn't work. Shit. Okay, so maybe I don't want to do that. Oh man, it's still not working. What the hell? All right, I'll just deal with it. Update user. What am I trying to do? I wouldn't expect to get back anything. That, I guess. Yeah, wait, hold on. Am I doing the right slash? No, all right, so that's not doing anything for me. That shit don't work. And I'm not about to change my system settings or other things to get this to work. So I'm just gonna have to be SOL, I guess. Oh my gosh, this is pretty frustrating. I shouldn't have to do this to be able to see the type information. So I need an app ID label. Okay, so let's do that. We'll say app ID. That. Okay. Deltas. I think I went through this last time and I had a bunch of things to say about this not working as expected. Refresh device metadata. I'll leave that alone. How do you how do you determine whether a goal is still worth it to complete or whether to cut losses? Well, I am of the mindset that if you set the goal, then it's worth it to complete. You should put in the effort to think about whether or not this is something worth your time, effort, energy, all of those things before you start pursuing that said thing. How I determine whether or not a goal is worth it to complete is I don't like lying to myself. I take it like I hate other people who say that they're going to do something and then don't follow through with it. So I don't want to become someone I hate. So that is that simple. If it's like, you know, I go out and I say, this is what I'm going to do for this year, then I have to go out and do that for this year. Otherwise, I'm just like everybody else who says that they're going to go out and do something and then don't do it. I don't want to be that. I like to be the opposite of most people because I don't want the results of most people. So a lot of times what I'll do is, you know, I think I have this idea that, what is it? You can win by being the last person standing. So I have it, I understand very well that I can get what I want so long as I understand that most people around me will quit. Maybe that's a non-answer, but I don't really. If it's something in your control, I guess that'll be my most direct answer. So how do you determine whether or not a goal is still worth completing? Is if it's in your control. If I can boil it down to a sentence. If it's outside of your control, sure, you know, maybe drop it. It's maybe not worth the effort because you can't control the outcome. But if you are in control of the outcome, then it's worth it. Does that answer your question directly? All right, we're gonna add a new tag. We're gonna call this I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna just call it A because I don't have a good name for it. Updated property or updated tag, new tag. We'll call it A tag. How about that? Properties. Wait, whoa. There are tags in here too? All right, this is confusing. I'm gonna put this in here just to see if I can screw it up. Let's say user. All right, and then we'll comment. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I mean. This keyboard is, the keys are too soft. I barely grazed it, and then it's like, oh yeah, it registers it. All right, let's do update user. All right. Let's see. I'm expecting to get an error because this doesn't make sense to me. If it works, that worked. That's not what I expected to happen. Properties, tag. So it only did this. Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. Okay. Can I do tags here? I can do tags here too. All right. This is wrong. Our types are wrong here. And I'm pretty sure it's this type here for the user object. So I have to say onesignal.user. No, I guess I just had to, this doesn't work the way I would expect it to work. Update user requests. All right, so I should have the new dashboard enabled now. Let's refresh. Yeah, now I get users. Okay. I still don't see my user ID. Oh wait, no, here it is. Here we are. This is it. Wait, is the OneSignal ID different? Is this it? 2A. Oh no, never mind. That's it. 2A, 2A. All right, we're good. All right, appreciate it. Oh, good answer. Okay, all right, good. Because sometimes I don't know if I answer. You know? Sometimes, you know, I've noticed in other folks, you know, they'll be asked a question, they'll say some stuff, but then they don't follow up with the person to see if they've actually answered the question. And it's a personal pet peeve of mine, so I don't want to do that to other people. Of course, I could just forget. Like, there's also that, especially when I'm, you know, in the middle of other stuff, I will forget. All right, this right here, something's wrong with this. So get properties, refresh. Why are these all classes too? Like, what the hell? Why are we? I don't understand why this is. This feels like it was built by Java. That's what I'm getting the sense of. Is like, this is just Java. We need a class for, like, really? See, in TypeScript, we have this really awesome thing called an interface, and we have, you know, a type system that isn't based on the trash that is classes. So we get tags as a part of this object. See, yeah, like none of this stuff right here is even useful. What I would have done would be, or is, to create an interface of these. This is, why would this even be optional right here? If it's an array, like obviously an array is an instance type, and you can just new up an empty array. It would never be empty. You just get an empty array. Amount spent, again, like, why can't that just be 0? These are numbers. It has a value. Last active, I don't know why this is a number, not a date, but sure, you know, maybe it's, you know, I would have made it a string if it were daytime, so it could be anyway. Yeah, and then you can have like factory classes if you wanted to create one of these, but you don't even need it because TypeScript's inference system is pretty decent. Also, this is not great. This should be a record of string to any, like that, except any. Technically, I don't even think it should be any. I want to say that it's a tax or string to string. That's actually what this type should be. Or this. It should never be this empty, whatever this is. It's always an object. If it's not, then now we got to check for undefined and null and all this other BS. It's just silly. Anyway, all right, I'm saying these words out loud so that when I don't know, I probably won't go back and watch this. But if I do go back and watch this, I will at least have the things that I need to go and write down and share with the relevant people. What we could be doing to improve things. All right, so somehow I'm able to add a tags here. That doesn't make sense. No, not this one, not that one. Here. I shouldn't be able to do this. But I can. And that's concerning to me. Create user. So it's on the user object. User object has properties, identity, subscriptions. Where in the hell are these tags coming from? This right here, where's this coming from? Did I take a screenshot of this already? I didn't. Okay. Oh wait, is that the screenshot? No, that's not. Okay, so I got to take a screenshot of that just so that I don't lose this. This should not be possible. The type shouldn't allow it to happen. All right, let's what's up? Okay. Let me go ahead and delete that. Make sure that it's at least right for now. All right, get user, update user. So this worked, but it only updated. Whoa, wait. What did it do again? Yeah, update the user. Okay. It was admin initially, so now it's user. Let's see what I can do with some of the other things. Wait, not now. Let's see if that works. All right, we go 202, last active. Okay. Let's make sure that we get that last active here. Huh. All right. Can we? All right. We need a better way of clicking into this. Much better way. User tags, role, IDs, last session. Last session in 549 something years. I don't know. Sharing this immediately. All right, I don't see the thing that I just did. Just last active. I also don't see my external ID. There is no way I could have updated this without that. Yeah. Whoa. I am maybe a little bit confused. All right, what did I put? I put external ID, EXTER. Yeah, that. Yeah, and yeah, this is concerning. Okay, so yeah. Where are the? Wait, is it? I'm under. Okay. Would that be just? Is that just this right here? I'm confused. Is last active? Let's see what this is. Let's see what this date really represents. So we'll open up this tool that I have, which does a pretty good job of showing me different types of things. We'll see. One day it'll open. Like, I swear, like, things just take forever to open on my machine. There we go. All right, cool. So let's see. That's today. Yeah. The time that I put in here was today. Is last active the same as last session? I'm gonna share this right quick. Okay, so I assume that I've updated something. I don't really know. I really don't know. I'm gonna put a deltas in here. I don't know what this is for, but sure. Purchases. Like, what is purchases? Is that just a regular number? It's an array. Okay, an array of what? What is this an array of? A purchase. Okay, sure. That is. We're using classes, so that makes it really hard to deal with. All right, amounts. We'll put 0 because I don't know what else to. Yeah, we'll just do that. Purchase now. Yeah, that seems good enough for me. Let's see what happens. Oh man, I get an error. Look at that. It's not happy about something. All right. So this is the request that we sent over the wire. We get these properties, some deltas. Oh, look at that. Something seems to be missing here. Notice that purchased at isn't here. Why is that? It's a number. Date now is a number. I'm gonna have to write all this stuff. It's so much. Hear this? These are my knuckles. From all this freaking typing that I've been doing for the past year, or I don't know, all year. I type a lot, so just thinking that I have to type more, I'm just like, oh. Okay. Okay, I'll just. I thought I want to say I had feedback about this in the past. What the hell is this? Wait, what? All right, I'm like, why is Asana still in my keyboard shortcuts? I fucking hate Asana. Like, oh my gosh. I just want it to be out of my way. I actually don't want it to do anything other than it to just not exist. That's really it. Just don't exist. That would be the ideal Asana to me. It's so bad. All right, yeah. Get the fuck off my computer. I don't want this. I didn't enable that. I don't know why that was there. And I really dislike when apps automatically enable shit. Like, who are you to automatically enable anything on my computer? It's disgusting behavior. Seriously though? There we go. All right, I'm gonna get up. One signal feedback. Is that what I call it? Yeah, product feedback. Look at our issues. I actually put skew in there. Maybe I did. No. That's what is that thing called? Oh, deltas. Yeah, all right. Technically, I'm not testing. Technically, I'm supposed to be documenting. documenting snippets while producing code snippets. That's not it. Oh no, it just didn't work. It just didn't work. What's the error? What did it say? Fill deltas.purchases.amount was expecting value type of string. What? Interesting. How? Oh gosh, I get it. I see what's happening now. Okay. Oh man, I feel dumb now. This whole time this is a JavaScript file. Do I have TS Node? Let's see if I have TS Node. Let's install it. Okay, fine. So let's go to our package JSON, and then we will try to run this as TS Node, see what happens. Like that. Okay, which I think this is fine because technically this is JavaScript. Although it should still work. Cannot find module TypeScript. Does TS Node not automatically install TypeScript? Interesting. I'll add it over here. I don't want that to be shown there. Yarn add TypeScript. And maybe I don't want that to be here. I want that to be here. Okay. Now I can change this to another name. I'll just put a little TS at the end. And then we got to go back to the package JSON and update this to be TS. All right. It's just still unknown file extension. TypeScript is an unknown file extension for TypeScript? Interesting. Yeah, I gotta Google this one. I don't know. That's an interesting one. TS Node. What was the error? This is a life cycle. This isn't. That doesn't seem like the issue I'm facing. Wait, TSX, what's that? Is this a thing? Oh, yes, screw, yeah, I'm done, yes. Because I've always had issues with TS Node. And when I say always, I mean like for the past 3 or 4 years. Or whenever I started my own thing, like it, finally got it working and it was freaking hassle. But this seems to be even better. So I'm going to rip out whatever this TS Node crap is. I'm done with you, TS Node. You're out of my life. TS node. I'm also going to remove TypeScript. Just, I don't know. I'll leave it. All right, TSX yarn. Add TSX. Does it include TypeScript by any chance? It's just, okay. I guess not. I don't know what it includes. Let's look at the package. TypeScript. Oh, it has TypeScript, but that's as a dev dependency. Yeah, I'll keep mine around. I'll keep it around. So we're gonna add TSX. Okay. And then we'll just say TSX, main TS, whatever that is. Let's hope that this just works. My favorite kind of working. Look at that, it just works. My gosh, that wasn't that hard. Okay, now here's why this is important. Now I should be able to get typing. So this whole time I thought I was in like TypeScript land, and yeah, I wasn't. So user error, I suppose. I don't know if I care. Yeah, like I don't really care. How do I ignore this? I don't know how I ignore it, so I'm not going to ignore it. App ID, we're going to say, or we'll just bang it. You exist. All of you exist. We'll just bang you too. User auth key. That may not be there. All right. Now we get the right. Now, okay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. I don't understand why this is a string. To me, this is silly. But I'm gonna put it in. We'll do dollars. And then purchase that. Is this a string too? Oh, it doesn't exist. I wonder if the things that I was getting is because of like ISO USD. So the amount is a. This doesn't make sense. Why is this a string? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep dollars there though, just to try to see if I can screw it up. I'll put a hashtag there too. More opportunity to screw it up. Ah, look, we get a 500 now. All right, let's clear some of these things. Why can't I clear? Whatever, I don't care anymore. Okay, what do I get? I get nothing. I don't get anything. I just get 500 error. No explanation. I'm willing to put money that it's because I have this right here. Actually, I'm not. I'm not willing to put anything on this. That's a lie. No, I was lying. I was willing to put money. I would have made money. Or I would have made money. So it's not liking the fact that I have a symbol here. So this should be a number. Okay. So let's see if it actually updated something. I don't have high hopes, but maybe they will become higher. We'll get rid of that and that. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. It's okay. Let's try to get the user this time. I'm going to use my REST client for that. User not found. User not found. F8 something. That's the user. I'm sure of it. Oh, no, it's not. It's that. It's the user. Okay. Yeah, I don't get back any of those other things. Like what? I'm confused. Did I get a haircut past couple of weeks? So I thought you never do that. Yeah, I got a haircut. The thing about the words never and always is that though, like the only time you should use that is when saying that they don't apply. Never applies to every situation, and all never applies to all situations. Those are good words to use to be wrong. It's like, oh, this happens all of the time. And it's like, I don't know. Sometimes, but yeah, I get haircuts, just not that often. And it's always driven by a need. So for instance, if I have to go, like if there's like a company on site or off site or something like that, and I have to like be presentable, if I'm gonna be in front of people and representing representing something, then sure, I'll get a haircut for that. But that's not the reason why I got this haircut. The reason why I got this haircut is because my hair was being pulled by my helmet. I'm riding my bike more, and with my hair longer, even when I lock it up, sometimes it'll get caught up in whatever is in the helmet. And when the wind's blowing, which happens when I'm on a bike, because I'm going, and it pulls and it hurts. So I cut my hair off for that reason, so I can wear my helmet easier. I am one of those people. I don't really care about my hair that much. I've cut my hair all off several times. I think I can even show you. I might have a photo of what my hair looked like, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know. I have to see. Let's see. It's technically my lunch break. I'm over here working during my lunch. I'm going to actually take a lunch break though, for real. I'm not going to just work through my lunch. Let's go to Singapore right quick. Cause that's I remember I had hair there, I think. I'm pretty sure I had hair there. And I want to say I actually have a picture of myself with hair, which is rare for me to have a picture of myself at all. Well, I guess it's not rare. I have literally millions of pictures if you want to be very technical with the fact that I do video. Oh yeah, that's a picture of me, but where is... All right, so let's come up here. Nah, it wouldn't be up here. I think it would be closer to this area. Let's Esplanade. Let's see. Let's walk towards where I normally stay. Oh yeah, right here. Although, wait a minute. No. This isn't where I normally stay. This is a little bit further away from where I normally stay. Actually, I think I took a picture of myself at MBS. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Maybe I should have a picture of myself at MBS. Now, whether or not I had the iPhone at the time, that's a whole nother story. So maybe. Unfortunately, I can't just... Oh wait, maybe I'll do grid here. Okay, yeah. Nah, Nah. All right. Never mind. I thought I had a picture of myself. I don't. Too bad. Oh, actually, no. I have one. Let's see. I have one like in the helicopter. I don't have Lightroom anymore, so I don't have playlists or albums, so that makes my life a little bit harder. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea how to find it. I guess I didn't take it on my iPhone. I don't know what phone I had then that I took it on. Cause I remember there's two. There's one with me in the in MBS, and then there's one with me in the Duo Tower. Oh, here, yeah, here we go. See? Oh yeah. I will like. Some people are like, "Oh, you're gonna cut it off." I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I remember when I came back, my hair was even longer than this. Like, it was like I don't know, it was like starting to fall down. I'm just like, man. I went to the barber shop. I'm like, yeah, cut it all off. They're like, what, you gonna cut it all off? I'm like, hell yeah, cut the shit off. I don't care. I'm gonna go bald anyways. And later in life, I'm like, just cut it off. It don't matter. I don't understand people who are attached to the hair. It's just, to me, that's more of a, I don't want to say it here, but like this is after hours thing. How about that? But that's not the kind of trait that I have where I'm over here worried about my hair. That's silly. Hence the reason I always look like a bum. That's why. Yes, I got rid of Adobe. That was the Discord icon. Wait, what's the Discord icon? I have a Discord? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. I don't actually know. I don't use Discord that often, believe it or not. I have it, and I only use it mainly to answer questions from the developer community that I've not been doing a great job of like managing because I've been very busy with other things. Like what you're saying now. Oh, okay. Also, it takes literally 2 minutes to open up Discord, and by the time it opens, I've already lost interest. Like right now, I've already lost interest. The only reason why I'm continuing is because you've talked about it. All right, so how do I see? Wait, you said wait, that's my Discord icon. All right, I don't know. This is my Discord icon, I think. I don't know. I'm just going to say yes. I don't really I'll be lying if I told you I understand Discord. I don't like it. I'm gonna be real, which is why I don't use it. Yeah, this is too much. Like why do I need this? This is too much. I'm good. I think I pay too. I need to I'm over here boosting servers. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, that's enough of Discord for today. Let's see. I look good, but bald. I wasn't afraid to lose my hair. Yeah, it's like I'm of the opinion that your hair doesn't define how you look. I think it's your accomplishments, and like your actual body, your performance, your athleticism, all these other things. And also, it's like why would you be concerned with how you look? Are you concerned with how other men look at you? That's a little sus. I could care less if another man's over here looking at me a certain way. But at the same time, I also understand that, let's say the opposite is me. Well, I've noticed that, you can be someone who doesn't look traditionally or aesthetically pleasing, but if you have the accomplishments and all of the other things that come along with accomplishments, then that gets overlooked quick and in a hurry. So yeah, I'm not too concerned with that. This is the Duo building, by the way. This is where I generally stay every time I go there. I've actually met some people here too. I don't know if I have a picture of, man, 'cause I don't really take pictures of myself, or I try to avoid pictures of people too. But I met a black guy. He's actually Jamaican, and I went hanging out with him and all his buddies. He's friends with locals as well as expats there. Is this it? Well, this is all right. So this is where we went. Yeah. So all these folks, yeah, all of them. So, like I normally meet people. That's one of the cool things about my travels, at least. Every time I go anywhere, I meet people. Yeah, I'm walking with him and some other folks. Going to meet the people at this table right there, which you can't see, but oh yeah, we went hanging out with these folks. There's some other folks I met too. In fact, I met him when he was a kid, and it's not because I went out and literally meeting people. I was looking for somewhere, and like he literally helped me get to where I was going. And ever since then, I keep in touch with him, and he's doing well. He's doing photography. He has a video business now, and I think he has to do his national service pretty soon. But it's pretty cool. Some of the people you meet, like I met one of the professors at NUS, National University of Singapore, as well as the folks who helped me get my stuff situated in Singapore, which is kind of dope. Is this a video? I guess it is a video. Huh. Anyway, I wish I could have found the other things that I did over here, but I guess maybe I had another camera, maybe. I don't know. But yes, to go back to what you were saying, Jimmy. Yes, I got rid of Adobe, and it's like, let's just. I think you must not have been on that stream, but I thought I lost all of my old videos, like from my grandfather and my grandparents and some other things, like when Roscoe was a puppy, and as well as some of the other stuff that I used to do. But fortunately, I have this NAS, and it came through. I recovered all of my files, and right now I have a bunch of duplicates right now. So I just had to extend the policy of how much space, like the quota, that the photos shared library can take up. The NAS is turning on. I have it where it turns off at night, so it's not just burning electricity. Although it is taking longer than it. Okay, I'm like that. It took longer than expected. So yeah, so like I thought that this was Lightroom CC. No, I'm sorry, Lightroom Classic. And I thought for whatever reason that if like the sync, it would actually sync, and it didn't. So what I had to do was go to my old Lightroom backup, and that was a whole, like, man, I'm glad I was able to get it. But now I have all of my old shit, which is good. All right, so I even have stuff from, like, I don't know. Let's see what some of the shit is. I don't know if I want to show some of these things. It's nothing bad. It's not. It's just I don't know what's going to pop up. If it's going to be I used to take pictures of my family. Maybe it's a picture of me. I'm fine with showing a picture of me. Let's see 2012. What's happening in 2012? Yeah, see a picture of me and my little brother at my grandparents' house. This picture wasn't here, which is why I was like, what the fuck? Because I'm like this whole time I was thinking, oh, all of my stuff is here, and it wasn't. Some of this, like these pictures, I think these were here, but for whatever reason they are being shown in 2001, and I think it's because my Fuji, every time I take out the battery, it resets the time and date, which is super annoying. Like, you have no idea how annoying that shit is. Yeah, anyways, glad I got that figured out. You said your old icon looked like a totally different dude. Wait a minute. Wait. What Discord are you coming from? Wait, how do you know how I look like in the old? But yeah, I don't know. I look like a new dude often. Is there a pod? Is this Podman that you're using to quickly demo requests? No. This isn't Podman. This is. It used to be called Paw, and then this company called Rapid API bought them, and then for whatever reason they decided to like change everything, like the name. They didn't really change the actual product, but they changed the name and how the cloud offering worked. I don't really like it. I still like, I don't like what they've done, because I've grown accustomed to just typing PA and then it pops up, and I can no longer do that. I have to type in their stupid name. So as a result, I now know what product or what company I should never use their products from. This is, I wonder if these companies understand that, they have people like me who exist, where if you advertise to me, that is a reason for me to not use your product. Straight up. Like if you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get mind share. It's like, okay, get mind share. Now I know who to avoid. I'm not a usual individual who's like, oh yeah, that one thing, let me go buy the one thing that I always hear about. I typically avoid shit like that. Opens weird for me. It should take nothing on this machine takes nanoseconds. Everything takes too long to load. And it's not just on this machine. It's slower on this machine than my M1 Max, but I don't know why things are slow now. I just think it's software. Like, software has just gotten worse. The only thing that opens up fast on my machine is Zed. Zed opens up fast. Who else? Yeah, that's about it. Zed opens up fast. I can't really think of it. Let's see if Calculator opens up fast. Something easy. That's not that fast. That took about 1.5 seconds. But I mean, that's decent enough, I suppose. I don't know. But that was the same side profile that you pulled. Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. I have another one. I have a few other ones when my hair was different, but I don't know where they are. I don't know if they're in my favorites. Maybe they are. Let's see. I think I have favorites in my Photos app. Watch, I have like 3 favorites. Yeah, basically. No. Now the closest I have is this right here. It's the closest I have. And even this was edited. When I say edited, I mean like it was, I ran it through this AI thing to make it look like it was painted. But you can kind of see my hair is a little longer. But yeah, I guess I don't have any. Oh shit. Wait, why is this in my favorites? Oh, okay. I guess it's me looking at one of my trucks from one of my vehicles, I guess. Maybe. Who knows? I don't understand why how is this a favorite? This is a terrible picture. Man, I miss my TRX. I even bought this special license plate, and these fuckers, I'm gonna call them ninjas. Ninjas came and stole my truck. Maybe if you're in sales, looks matter. Maybe. Maybe. In my experience, I've been told a lot of things matter, and then I proceed to just blow through all the things that people say. Oh yeah, if you do this, you can't do that. Like I was told, oh, you got to dress a certain way working in corporate. You need to do all these things, and I did none of it. And I still got my promotions. I still got raises. I still got brought into leadership meetings. Like all the things that people outside of me, they're like, oh, you can't do that. And then expect these other things. I'm like, well, you can't do that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just have favor in that way. Look, you see all my vehicles. You got the Chevy truck, the TRX, the G, And then we got Roscoe taking the shit. Man, this is still one of my favorite restaurants in life. In life. I need to go back. These pea flour dumplings. Man, y'all, man, I think this is one of the only times I got pad thai when I was in Thailand. I got pad thai. I was just like, you know what? I've been here for weeks now. I should at least try the pad thai. It was okay. It was fine. But I prefer other things. Man, look at this tree. This beautiful tree. It's a dead tree, but it's pretty cool. All right. Well, I guess I don't have any favorites with hair. So, let's see here. Wait. So if not for the NAS, all that would have been gone poof. Yeah. I don't know if it's. I don't want to blame. I don't want to put all of the blame on Adobe though. I don't think that's fair to do. Because it could have been user error, right? Like it's not like I opened Adobe Classic every single day because it was stupidly slow. Like every time I do anything, it was like spinning wheel. It was just bad. So I only opened it to try to sync it every so often. And I was under the impression that it was syncing, and it wasn't. Also, I had my full library on my local machine and I deleted it on accident. Like before I did all the things and I couldn't recover it. But fortunately, I had put it on my NAS at one point, of like late last year. So I have all of my photos for the most part, at least the ones I care about. Like a lot of the new photos that I have, I don't give a shit about them. I'm like, I'll just go take new ones. But there are certain photos that I can never get back, So I'm glad I have those. And now that I have them, they're on the NAS, but I now need to get them backed up to Dropbox or to some other cloud or some other provider. It doesn't need to be cloud, but it needs to be somewhere else off of my machine where they employ people to make sure data never gets lost. So I'll have it locally on the NAS, and then I'll have it remote somewhere. So either I'll get an S3 bucket and sync it there, or I'll use Dropbox, or maybe I'll do both. I'll put them in both. Yeah, it's about actual work done. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. It's that when people find out that you can do stuff and that you're good at it, they tend to overlook a lot of the other things. In my experience, it's the folks who try to present, externally, or those are the folks who you got to watch out for. Because everybody can, no, not everybody. Some people can talk nice. They can talk the game. They can dress the part. They can. Have all the behaviors that you think or that you want to see, but in reality, they don't get the job done. First and last active are user properties. They are. Let's see if these are user properties. Okay, how do I see the user properties? And let's see if that's actually the case, because I think I just did that and I didn't see any of those. So I see last active here. Okay. And first active. Let's make sure that is the same. 171 and then 53. Did this just take this current time? Yeah, it did. 171,932. No. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Instead of doing date now, I'm gonna dump that there. And this is the update. Is that what I'm running? Yes, update. So we'll go ahead and run that again. And then we'll refetch 17967. Okay, all right, yeah, that works. Perfect. Good. How do you choose what to work on? I've been blessed / cursed by the fact that I'm known to get stuff done. It's led to a lot of stuff coming my way. Oh, so what you're asking is prioritization. Like, how do you prioritize? I prioritize based on impact, straight up. So If something is, well, also I don't really get, so it's kind of weird because I don't really get work assigned to me. Like I'll have like an overall type of thing that, here's this thing. And then I kind of get a lot of the flexibility of like figuring out how and what and when all of around like tackling that. But let's say that someone comes to me with like, oh, this is a thing. Well, I already have my own plans for like what I'm doing, what I'm working on. So what I'll think about is, how does this fall into those current plans? If it does, then it's higher. It's more likely to get prioritized. If it's something that's different or outside of my plans, then I'm looking at like, okay, well, what's the impact here? Is this something that's, it's on a deadline and it's something that's customer facing, or is it like some type of bug, or is it something where if it doesn't get solved, like either we look bad externally or things don't work, which leads to us looking bad externally, that kind of thing. So it's really based on, is this a problem that a lot of people are facing? Is it something where if I think that if I unblock it, it could unblock other things? That kind of thing. So a good example of that is like the docs that I'm working on. Even though I don't like writing docs, that's not really what I do. I recognize that it has a very large potential to have a big impact. Well, how do I know that? Well, anybody who's trying to use our product, they will likely need to go and look at our docs. So that tells me that, it can enable a lot of people to do their thing. So I'm more likely to do it. On the flip side, let's say that there's this one parameter or property that isn't documented. And then I go and look at some data and I see that, well, no one's really using this thing. And there's also data that's not really in a database. So you can go and ask like the support team or anyone and just say, hey, like, how many people are asking for this type of thing? If there's no one asking for it, then to me, that's a low priority. I just won't prioritize it high. But I have, let me put this here. And this is just for here, right? Like obviously I prioritize things differently for some of my own stuff. And that's a very different flow of things that I do. So let's come here. All right, so I produced this prioritized list. So this is like me coming in and figuring out my priorities, and these are all the tasks that I've come up for myself. So all of these that you see, these are tasks that I've come up with. Like I'm just like, this is what I'm gonna do. So that's why I'm saying like it's maybe a little bit weird for me, like because I'll hear, oh, this is what we're trying to focus on. Okay, all right, well, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm gonna do to support that, right? So what I've done is I come in here and prioritize this, and you only see stuff that's still left to do. Obviously, I'm not going to complete the rest of these in this quarter. The quarter ends this week. I'm not going to finish some of these things, but some of these aren't even meant to be finished. Like these, I think these were all deprioritized. Or no information. Yeah, I need more information. Things that are planned that probably, they may get dropped. But if we come here, what I will tend to do is I will think about, all right, is this something that's like super important? Like, it needs to get done sooner rather than later. And if so, I'll prioritize it higher. And the reason why is that I tend to work on high to low priority items. And I also have my estimates that I do. I use t-shirt sizes because back when I used to do like agile, I call it fake agile. They used to conflate points with time and hours, which is stupidity. And even though I'm the only one on my team, I like t-shirt sizes because it gets I think it gets closer to the truth of the matter, which is this is about effort, So I'll do that. And that also dictates, when I work on something. So let's say I have something that's high priority, but it's also an extra large task. Well, I will actually start working on that sooner rather than later, only because it's a lot of work and it's high priority. Now, let's say that it's a high priority, but it's also small. Well, depending on, how things are, like I may put that off, or maybe I'll just do it, I'll prioritize it for a day, and try to see how much of it I can get done and then move forward with that. Yeah, I don't know if that answers your question directly. Over time, I can answer that directly. It takes a lot of time to think through this stuff. But yeah, I understand what you mean by a lot of stuff coming your way. I get a lot of ad hoc requests. Typically, ad hoc requests, depending on who it comes from, that will dictate, how much of a priority I have. So if it's coming from the CEO, yeah, I'll prioritize it a lot more than if it's coming from like an engineer, or if it's coming from one of our product managers. I'm much more likely to prioritize it higher, because I look at our product managers as the people who basically control the experience of our users. It always goes back to our customers. Like, is it going to affect our customers, or will it make us look bad? So product, anything coming from them, I'll prioritize it highly. If it's coming from sales, if they're trying to do if they're trying to figure out how to present their slides or whatever, or if they need any type of technical support, I will prioritize that, because again, they're customer facing. If it's coming from support, again, they're customer facing. If it's something to do with our SDK, basically whether or not it's customer facing or not, that plays a lot into my prioritization of things. Yeah, I don't know, my role is kind of weird, because I don't think most engineers are customer facing. So they may not, it may be a little bit harder for them. But yeah, because I'm customer facing, I that's kind of where I take my lead. And there might be things that our customers need that, from a business perspective isn't high priority. And that's where things get a little bit more tricky. But I'll have a habit of telling people what I'm doing. And asking explicitly, hey, here are my priorities. Like, do you agree with these? Or does anything need to change? And if the answer is yes, then I'll reprioritize certain things. But it's going to be based off of, that person saying, oh, here's what we need, and like, here's priority, and then I will then reprioritize based around that. But in my experience, I've never really, well, not never, in the past like 6, 7, maybe 8 years, generally my prioritization matches what the prioritization is. So let's say if it's not just at One Signal, but like, let's say that as a business, right? Like if I ask the founder or the CEO, hey, do these priorities make sense for you? Because this is what I'm going to be doing. I've noticed that in the past like 5, 6, 7 years, that answer has been yes. This is exactly what So yeah. So it's collaborative. It's not just me saying, oh yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I also will go back and ask after I've said this is what I'm gonna do, because the last thing that I want is to work on stuff that's not going to provide an impact. Because if it's not providing impact, then like, what are you doing? Right? Like, you need to do something. Like, I think people need to be able to feel the changes. That's one of the things that I'm concerned about for this quarter, because I wanted to get some things published and I wasn't able to get it published, even though I finished the work. But yeah, like, like I like to be able to feel the impact of my work. Here, let me show you what that is, by the way. Show you these docs. So this is our current docs for the API. All right, so things have changed. Here's an endpoint, the create notification endpoint. All right, so you see how this is so far, and you don't really know that this is like which, I don't know. There's a lot of questions here, right? Lots of questions. All right, well, let's go to the new one, which no one can see. All right, well, look at that. We have a quick start guide now that goes into details about things. We get a video. Here's that same endpoint. Now we got this create notification, and a little bit about what you can do. We get a nice little TOS. And then here's how you send your push notifications, along with all these nice little code snippets, examples or whatever of how to do it, along with steps, along with the actual parameters that you need in order to do that stuff. And oh wait, no, there's more. And then here, where we get all of the parameters that you have access to, they're typed, what platforms support them, a little bit of like what it is, as well as some guidance and examples for all of them. All right, so this is something that I think has this will make a huge impact, because not only will it help our customers, but it'll help us internally. Like, all our engineers could be helped by this. All of our sales and sales enablement could be helped by this. Our customer support, our customer success, our product team, like all of these people will be served by these updates. This is kind of what I mean by, I'm thinking about impact, where, like, who all is going to use this and get value from it. And if you compare this to what I just showed you, hopefully you'll agree it's a little bit different. Same here with the email. So now it's very clear that, you do email and like what parameters are required for email, SMS, that kind of thing. Here is, a little bit about transactional messaging. And this is just, it's more of a use case kind of thing, but I just threw it in there just because. Same thing for these live activities, like this didn't exist. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. I haven't gotten a chance to get to these. I had planned to get to these, but it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. I finished this, but it's just not published. So it's like all these things were finished this quarter. They're just not published yet. There's some other things that were changed too. I can show you that. So I've changed this so that, here, I'll show you the old one. Just kind of remember it: mobile setup, web setup, server setup, analytics setup, user model, and then SDK reference for mobile, web, server, and then the REST API link. We go to this 11.3 here, which is the old, but it's old but new. It's weird. This README issues. But yeah, we've got mobile setup, web setup, all this crap. Then let's go into one of these, and you see here we get this. These have been changed too on my end. Yeah, all that. But here's what we get now. Wait. Oh, I published this. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I published some of these changes. I haven't published all of these changes. That's the problem that I'm running into, is that the longer I go before merging things, the harder it is to maintain, because the versions diverge. So there are some things that are here and some things that aren't here, but I don't know, it'd be too much effort to try to say what they are. All right, so it's not clear to me how do I see user properties. What time is it? Okay, so I have SDK office hours that I'm going to go and attend to, because I found some man, I should have wrote all this up. I didn't. I found some issues with the SDK, so I gotta go there and talk to them about it. So I'm happy to stick around for a couple more minutes to answer any last minute questions, or I could just as easily dip out. I can do either one. I'll hang around for a minute. If I see a new question pop up, I'll answer it, and I'll hang around for a couple minutes to answer whatever comes next. All right, man. I see. Oh shit, this showed up in my. Oh man. So YouTube comments are weird. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. But yours showed up. Normally, all of the Twitch comments show up. So I'm happy that showed up this time. Normally, it doesn't. Thank you for that test. You didn't even know it. Anyway, all right, I'm out. Y'all have a good rest of the day or something. I might be back later. We'll see.